She's no stranger to blockbusters herself. You've seen her in dozens over the years, from Halloween to my personal favorite, Knives Out. Her new podcast, Letters from Camp, is out now. Let's dial in with Jamie Lee Curtis, y'all. Hi. Oh, wait, there she is. Oh, hi. Oh, my gosh. Your whole look is so cool.
I'm right here.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. What do you mean? What is so cool? You're cool.
No, your whole vibe. I love your glasses, your hair. It's your whole vibe
Well,
is
I mean,
so cool.
I'm an old woman. We
Whatever.
wear
You look
glasses.
rock and roll right now. I would love that. So wait, are you getting used to all this Skyping and Zooming we do now? I had never even heard of Zoom before this.
And neither had I. And the truth of the matter is that I'm, a technical girl. I can work my way around some sort of technology, lighting. Obviously, I'm a photographer, so I know kind of where to put the light. But the truth of the matter is, my husband and I had never done any sort of Zoom or FaceTime. The word FaceTime to me always like, oh, FaceTime, go away. I don't want to look at. And my daughter, Annie, and her husband, my daughter got married.
Oh, that's so
And
exciting.
so they just had a year's anniversary. Thank you. But, they taught us how to Zoom for the first time.
Well, speaking of tech, sometimes it gets the better of us. Like with your Knives Out co-star, Chris Evans. What happened here? Do you know what happened with that whole thing that you're...
Well, I think that whole thing exactly is, I think.
I didn't know how to word it.
You did. Look, I'm sweating already.
I know. I just was like, was it an accident? And then all of a sudden, I love that he turned it into like, now that I've got your attention. That was awesome.
So my question is this. He's so smart and such an unbelievably beautiful human being. I'm wondering if it was even planned.
Oh, he's so clever. I kind of think it was planned just because he was trying to get people to vote. It's like, now that I have your attention.
And, but you know what I mean? I could have made some sort of joke and say he took after his movie father, Don Johnson, or I could have made all sorts. Because I'm really, really close friends with Melanie Griffith. She's one of my best friends and has been forever. And she was married to him twice.
Twice?
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't know the first time. That's awesome. You have a new project called My Hand in Yours. So what is it and what inspired it? I think I have some stuff here.
Yes, you do. Thank you for mentioning it. So yeah. I'm 61 years old, and for a long time, when anyone has ever been sad or going through a hard time, I will always write a note and say at the end of it, my hand in yours, as if to say to them, I'm not there with you, but imagine what it would feel like if my hand was in yours. And then about a year ago, I realized that I could turn it into something to benefit Children's Hospital Los Angeles. And I went to a sculptor friend of mine, and I saw that you have the sculpture.
Yes.
And I asked her if she would make a small hand sculpture of two hands holding.
Beautiful.
And you see it there?
Yes, it's in my hand.
You see it on your thing? Yes, it's right there. And it fits in the palm of your hand. And I decided to start a store. So at 61 years old, I've started a store. 100% of all of the sales of all of the objects. For instance, I'm wearing a necklace right now. So it's a small hand pendant on a beautiful silver chain.
Yes.
And there are other objects, and all of the sale of all of these items goes toward Children's Hospital Los Angeles, and all of the artists donated all of their time, and we are adding notebooks and blankets and pillows. And so it's a way for people to send to loved ones at this time where it's so, so difficult for everyone to feel that connection. And particularly because of the pandemic, which of course I wasn't anticipating when I invented this whole idea.
Yeah.
It just happens to have come out right at a time when people need love and comfort more than ever.
Yeah, I don't believe in accidents.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't believe in accidents. I think it's a really cool thing that it happened to come out right in this time when people do need it more now than ever with connection. But you
can send a note with it, and even the little medallion which you have there is $12. And again, 100% of all of the sales goes right to Children's Hospital. And
so great.
People are responding, and it's really heartwarming at this time where everybody feels so divided, so complicated, so conflicted about so many things, that you can cross all boundaries and reach out and give a gift to someone and say, I'm thinking of you, my hand in yours, and that I think my hand in yours is how we're going to heal this country.
That's
now.
so beautifully
It's a hard time.
beautifully said. Yeah. Well, you've also been working on a podcast during the pandemic. So what's that about?
I did. So weirdly enough, this is a true story. My goddaughter, who's now 26, wrote me a letter from camp when she was 12 and never sent it. And her mother sent it to me last November. And it was sealed in an envelope with that kind of 12-year-old handwriting. And, you know, it was a 12-year-old's letter from camp saying, Dear Godmother Jamie, you know, I made a mistake. I did something stupid. And ultimately, what happened is that I said to her, you know, this should be a TV show or something. And it turned out to be a scripted podcast for Audible, very funny, a comedy called Letters from Camp. And it is a hilarious show. It stars a young actress named Sunny Sandler. My godson, Jake Gyllenhaal, is in it, Edie Patterson, Kirby Hall Baptiste, and yours truly. I play the camp director, Natch. And it's really fun, funny, and it's nostalgic. And it was a way, again, with COVID, for kids to be able to go back to camp. Because, of course, so many kids didn't get to go to camp this summer.
Well, speaking of kiddos, congrats on 35 years of marriage with the very funny Christopher Guest.
6.
Oh, really?
36. I mean, but who's counting?
Wow, I would be if it's that many. Wait, so how did you meet?
All right, I'll try to figure out it really fast, but it's a funny story. So I was single. I was looking at Rolling Stone magazine, and I turned the page in 1984, and there was a picture of 3 men with their arms around each other like dudes. And I said to my girlfriend, Deborah Hill, oh, I'm going to marry that guy. And I pointed to the guy on the outside of the picture. And she said, oh, yeah, I tried to put him in a movie once. He's an actor. His name is Chris Guest. I was like, oh, I'm going to marry him. Never seen him in my life.
What?
And she said, he's with your agency. Never saw him. Well, I never saw him. And so the next day I called his agent, because that's what one does. And, you know, he picked up the phone and said, I know all about it, Jamie, Chris Guest. And I was like, yeah, I know the guy's cute. Here's my number. I think he's cute. Goodbye. And then he never called me, and I dated somebody else for a couple months and then broke up with that person, took that person to the airport, went from the airport, picked up Melanie Griffith and her then husband, Steve Bauer. And we went to Hugo's in West Hollywood. I sat down 2 tables away with Christopher facing me. Swear. And he looked at me and he went like this. And then I looked at him and did the same. And then 2 minutes later, he got up to leave or something, and he stood there next to his seat and he went like this. And then I went like,
hey,
and
again.
then he left. But then he called me the next day. That was June 28th. He was leaving to do Saturday Night Live for a year on August 8th. He left for a year. I was making the movie Perfect. We got engaged September 13th, and we got married December 18th of that year. So we knew each other 4 months and had never spent more than 3 days together.
That's
At a
an
time.
insane story. That's a movie right there. And are you talking about this magazine?
Let me say this.
Is this the magazine you're referring to?
That's the movie. Okay, so so show the picture.
Oh, I will.
Okay, so you're gonna find it.
I
Okay, now you're
am.
gonna have to find it.
No, I'll find it. It's right here.
Okay, it's so crazy.
Boom.
That's crazy. Okay, I
Boom.
literally saw the guy on the right, and I said, I'm going to marry him. And I married him.
I think that's so
36 years ago.
sweet. I love you so
You know
much.
what? And I love you.
All right, y'all. For more information about My Hand in Yours, go to our website. Check out Jamie's new podcast, Letters from Camp, as well. And you can catch her next year in Halloween Kills, which I'm excited about.